I don't know what this channel is, but I needed background music and this was suggested. YouTube algorithm, man, you nailed it today. This is the exact vibe I'm looking for. The day before spring break. I don't know. I'm back here. Oh, I'm right here. America. It's the last day of school before spring break, and I've got some really cool things I want to show you. There are things that are friction points or pain points in the classroom, and I want to put yourself in this situation. You just did an awesome bell ringer. You're on track. You've done the first 10 minutes of instruction. You're nailing it. You're doing a really good job. Way to go. High five. Yeah, it's awesome. And you think everyone is super duper engaged, and you see that hand shoot up and you go, yes, question. What question do you have? And they go, my Chromebook's dead. Do you got a charger? And you go, no, charge your own Chromebook. Charge your own Chromebook. But guess what? I've got systems in place in my classroom. I've got 10 to 11 gadgets. I think maybe 10, maybe 11. There's gonna be a bonus one. So you're gonna wanna stick around for the bonus one because I think it's gonna be really useful for you too. And so I've got these 10 items that I think could help you in the classroom to make things run more smoothly, make your life easier, and create a more enjoyable classroom for you and your student. The first item on the list is a USB hub for your computer. And I got this one from UGREEN. It has 3 different USB-A. It has an HDMI port so that I can do multiple screens, which in my world is useful because I do enjoy having lots of different screens. I've got my projector screen that is a TV. I've got my monitor right here, and then I've also got this screen. And then also I've got SD and micro SD card, which is helpful for me teaching digital media because we take lots of video, lots of photographs. It's nice to have this. Number 2 is this external USB connected DVD drive. This is helpful because they have completely taken away these out of every single computer. And also, most of my media, most of the stuff that I still want to show that is hard copies of different movies, I don't like having the digital version because all of those are blocked in my classroom. So whenever I want to show Revolution OS, which is a great movie, by the way, all about how Linux was created in the GNU public license and all of the Creative Commons type stuff that kind of happens. But whenever I want to show a copy of that, all of the digital versions of that are blocked. So having a version that I can plug into my computer that will plug into my projector or my TV is super handy. This is you can get this for like 20 bucks. This one's really old. I'll link one of these in the description as well so that if you want to check it out, you can. All right, next one. Hey, guess what? This is a document camera. I hate this thing. I think it's stupid. The camera's bad. It doesn't really connect, and I have to use one of these dumb cables. Now, I know that you can get them now that will plug in USB, but basically they're just fancy, more expensive webcams. And I've got another solution. So let me show you. So the solution and my document camera killer for my classroom is a Wacom tablet. This is the small Wacom tablet. I have a classroom set for my students for Photoshop. But what I found out is that I can actually use this to write on my computer. And here is what it looks like. Okay, I just plug it into my computer. I've got my special pen right here. And I use some sort of note-taking app or whiteboard app. And then I'm able to actually draw on. Now, it's not as plug and play as a document camera is, but for what I teach, it ends up working pretty good. And this is a much lower profile. I can store this underneath my laptop stand or underneath my computer, and I can store it away real easily whenever I'm not using it. But all I have to do is just pull up my app. I like to use GoodNotes, and then I draw right there on the screen. That's what I've got right there. So here's what it looks like as I'm actually drawing on it. I'll add me a new page, and then I will start drawing whatever I need to draw on screen. I'm gonna switch to black so they can see. So now I can just go through and write everything I need to do. Notes for class. Hey, this is under $50. It's $39.99 right now on Amazon if you get the small version. And if you don't like the wire, I think they've got the Bluetooth one. I don't know if those work any better. I don't know. But this works super good for me for whenever I need to hand write some notes. In fact, these were some notes that I did whenever I was trying to show a project where we were talking about the ADA method in my marketing class, and it ended up working pretty good. Attention class, this is Mr. Lawson speaking. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm using this microphone for this. This is a microphone from FIFINE, and this is just a USB microphone. If I need to record something, students are gone, especially in the spring. We've got track, we've got baseball, we've got softball, we've got tennis, we've got just, I don't know, underwater basket weaving. We got lots of crap going on. So I need to record my lessons, and so having a good audio source for those really does come in handy. And this was like $15 when I got this a long time ago. Again, I'll have a link in the description if you want to go check one out for yourself, but this is a decent USB brand. It's plug and play. You just plug it in. It just works. It's great. Here's the next item. This is also for my desk, but having a wireless keyboard and mouse is super handy because I don't just hang out back here all the time. In fact, that is going to be my spring break resolution for whenever I get back. I'm not going to be back here. My goal is to be out there. So let me show you. If I'm working on a thing, doing a presentation, I've got my slides set up right here and they're on screen over there. What I will do is I will bring my stuff over to some sort of a table. I bring my stuff right up over here, and now, hey, look, watch this. I'm mobile. That's nuts. If somebody brings up something and they need to fix something, I can just do that. I can hit escape. I can move around. I can grab my mouse again. No, it's not really all that revolutionary, but it for sure gets the job done. All right. Let's move on to the next one. My last item is more of an EDC item. And the EDC item is this pocket knife. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's what my students always think. It's like, isn't it illegal to bring a pocket knife to school? Well, maybe. I don't know. But really, it's not the pocket knife function that I use this for all the time. So let's look at it. So this is called an Armbar Slim Drive. And I like it mainly because of this. With what I teach, I've got some things that I need to screw in every once in a while. So I've got a magnetic bit, and I'm able to quickly screw things in or out. It's just handy to have on all the time. I've also got a little pry bar to get underneath things. And of course, I do have the knife, but it's just like a basic knife. And it's nice to be able to cut things and just open packages whenever I need them. So our next set of items make life better for students. And so the last few 5 items, they seem to help my productivity, help my task as a teacher, make things just a little bit more seamless so that I don't have to worry about or set stuff up as much. Now, for student productivity, so that they don't have to worry about stuff. This is a charging station. This one's only 60 watts. It is crazy old. I'm gonna link the one that I actually would want to buy in the description. It would be 100 watts, but there are 8 places for students to plug in their phones, their items, and I have this up at the front of the room. And also I have some bonus things that if they decide to plug in their cell phone, then I have some special perks for them specifically. This can be a classroom management thing. They are able to keep their stuff charged while their phones are put away. And now I know that I don't have to mess with that. So this is a great tool. The only problem is I don't have any more of my cords. I think they got up and walked away. If you have a better system for keeping track of your dang cords to keep them from walking away, because my students wouldn't take them, right? Right? Next item. Dude, guys, surge protectors. Oh man, this has been a game changer in my classroom. Now, I do teach computers, so I have lots of access to lots of different ports. But having a surge protector really helps, and having all of these different items that I can plug in. But I liked it so much that whenever I got to pick my furniture for my classroom, whenever I was being told I was going to teach computer maintenance and I needed some workbenches, I made sure, hey, surge protectors, I can plug in their Chromebooks, put them up on the workbench if I'm not teaching with them, and it works really good. And I have a policy, as soon as you get in, before the bell rings, put it on one of my spare tables, plug it in, forget about it. Don't even ask. But of course you can charge your stuff. Just go plug it in, make sure it's in a way where you're not gonna trip on it, I'm not gonna trip on it, and we'll be okay. LED lights, ooh, look, they're gonna be so fancy. So I have LEDs in my classroom, and I know what you're thinking, like, why the LEDs? It's because my students like them, they're fun. Kids like them if they're working quietly. I am happy to turn these on, turn all the other lights out, and then they can just chill out and focus on their assignments. Yeah, just turn on some lo-fi and they really enjoy it. Or maybe they don't enjoy it, but it's just a change of pace from all the other fluorescent and crazy stuff that's in classrooms. All right, guys, next one. All right, so they just canceled school, but I'm got like 2 or 3 more things to tell you. Yeah, apparently it's blowing like 80 miles per hour right now outside, and we've lost power at a couple of different schools. No, it's been a crazy day. Last day before spring break is really living up to the chaos that usually happens. So let's go ahead and let's just do the last couple of things I want to show you. The next thing I want to talk about is this right there. This is a wireless doorbell, and what I have set up is I've got a doorbell attached to the door outside, and then I've got this one plugged in right over here in one of my mini surge protectors. And the reason why I like having a doorbell is because I am very blessed with the type of room that I have. I have lots of space to do activities, and sometimes people, when they come up and knock on the door, it's super quiet. I can't hear them. So eventually, I went to Amazon, just bought a really cheap doorbell, and what's cool about this one is it will do like fun sounds. So all I got to do is just push the doorbell. It's a frog this time. It's really helpful because I can actually hear if somebody is at the door instead of students just like knocking lightly and hoping that I don't hear them, so that it takes me a lot longer to actually go and let them in. All right, next one. Which one am I even on? All right, so the other one I have is a Bluetooth speaker or some sort of speaker that I can plug in with my phone. So this is an old iPod dock. This is a Bluetooth speaker that I received as a gift like over 10 years ago. This thing is a beast. I've dropped this so many times. I've left it outside. This is really good. This was a Jawbone Jam Box, but basically, like, you don't have to pay for speakers. Like, somebody's got like one of these laying around. You just need an aux cable to plug into your computer or plug into your phone. Now, if you want to get fancy and get a Bluetooth speaker, that's fine. But I like to play music while students are working. Usually it is instrumental, lo-fi, something that will help with productivity. And then also that helps keeps the sound level down while students are working, because something is going on in the background. And so they're not usually talking, they're listening to what's going on at the same time. As long as it's something that's not super distracting, it will end up helping with their productivity. That is it for the video. You know, I think spring break has started early, and of course, I've still got some things to grade, and I probably should pick up my classroom, but if you think I deserve a like or a subscription or a follow, please do all of those things in the video below. And I hope you have a great spring break. If you've already had a spring break, I hope you have a good first week back. But since everything is done, I'm going to power off all the things, and then I'm gonna get the heck out of here. Goodbye, dog. We get to start spring break half a day early. Adios.